This is part 5 of how we target to hit 1 million views on my Facebook page, which I'm documenting the step-by-step processes of how I got to this level and how I will plan to hit 1 million views. As you can see, I'm having 988,000 views, which means all I need now is 12,000 views to hit that 1 million views that I'm targeting, which is 100% possible. You can actually see the traffic here, and you can also see the traffic at this page. That means if by the time I continue to get more traffic like this, it means it will cover up for this space and it will be 1 million views plus. So this is part 6. I've started before this level, so if you are coming now, do well to check those other ones. So this is the current state of this particular page. Is 13,400 followers. When I started, it has only about below 2,000 followers. We can see I've grown it to this particular level. So that means whatsoever I'm showing now is 100% possible. If I can have 988,000 views with a 12,000 or 13,000 page, it means you can also achieve that. For those who run Facebook ad, you know what it means to drive a traffic of 988,000 views to your page or to your product. You know the kind of money that is involved. That means this is really a very good opportunity for any serious-minded person. That means even you who want to do it organically, you need to be ready to put in the work. When I come to my TikTok handle here, you see I have the same volume of traffic, 200 and something thousand views within 7 days, and you can actually see the performance. That tells you that what I'm teaching here is 100% possible, and you can duplicate them on any platform. So for better understanding, this is what I did in the last couple of days. I've already documented how I got to this very stage, but we are continuing. You can check the other videos where I give this. This is part 6. You can check part 1, part 2. So on this particular day, 22nd of September, I have 51,000 views. So that means what I did to get this 51,000 views was I posted 2 reels and two pictures. So the reason why it didn't really shoot up, because the pictures I posted or the videos I posted, it didn't challenge my audience to react on it. There was nothing like okay, check out this and let me know what it takes. So this little comments like check out what it is and let me know what it is. What is your feel on this? How do you see it? How do we get this better? These little queries on your videos or pictures can make people react to it more, and it will boost the performance of your videos. So that is the challenge I noticed. I didn't meet up with this particular stage. So it's normal as a human being. When you are doing things, you continue to experiment. That is why when you are going to be growing a Facebook page, there are a lot of things you need to learn. Yes, it goes beyond just posting consistently. Yes, that one video that will pick is something that you really do that will change it. But by the time you identify it and you maintain consistency, you begin to see this type of result continuously. It's not the one that you post, you have 1,000 views, 2 likes, then when you post you have 200 and something thousand views. Yes, there are situations where such things happen which you need to be aware of, where sometimes when you post a video on YouTube, it will perform very well, but the same video will not do well on TikTok and it will not do well on Facebook. So such things are bound to happen. There are little variation of the kind of people that are available on every platform. Mostly people on TikTok are people who love entertainment, and if you are posting long videos on TikTok, it will not do well. So that means people who watch things on TikTok are mostly people who love entertainment. That is why you saw that kind of traffic which I showed you on my TikTok handle here. So when you are growing your Facebook page, most of the time when you start, you will notice something like this. I'm just showing you a breakdown of how it started. You get to see that you are going to be seeing some tractions like this, little figures like this, but don't be discouraged. You have to continue to push, keep posting, and continue to make effort, mostly for long videos and text and the rest of them. So in doing that, one thing you need to pay close attention is while you are growing that Facebook page, you need to pay close attention to comments, the kind of comments people are dropping in your videos. Yes, don't joke with it. Sometimes some comments, the people who post those comments are posting it with the intentional purpose of bullying, which is what we call cyberbullying. So do well to always delete those kind of videos. Don't allow them in your handle, because it's going to be giving people who are coming to watch a video some bad signal. And when people begin to have bad signal or bad thoughts about your content, it might begin to give a negative impression about other people. So always do well to check. And then you also watch out for comments of people who want to drop some nonsense stuff to defraud people. Yes, some people always go, when they see that a page is growing, they are going to be posting certain things to make sure that they begin to defraud people. Then at the end of the day, it will give your page a bad name or your handle a bad name. So always watch out for those. I don't joke with those things. So because some people, they will not want to work very hard. When they notice that you are working very hard and you are growing, that is when they want to come in to begin to defraud people, and then at the end of the day, all your effort will be wasted. I don't think you'll be happy with that. Nobody will go and spend a lot of money to rent a shop in a very big area, and then at the end of the day, somebody will come and stand in front of that shop and be defrauding people. I'm sure you will never take that person lightly. So if possible, delete the comment and block that person. That is an advice I'm giving you. I do that a lot, so I don't joke with my comment section. So another key thing you need to watch out is you always check your page status. As I've said, check your support inbox and all other relevant areas that you can lay your hands on. Then always check your weekly progress and everything you are doing. And then while you are doing that, you need to know that the internet has rules and regulations. So those rules and regulations, always follow them. Avoid spamming your link, sharing your post or your comment, sharing your Facebook handle to Facebook group that don't go in line with what you are posting. You need to avoid some certain kind of hashtag that don't relate with what you are posting. Please avoid it, because the disadvantage of this is your Facebook is going to be showing your content to the wrong set of people, and once it's suggesting it based on hashtag, you end up losing. So make sure you follow some of these little things I'm dropping. And then when you are growing, I'm going to be breaking down some more tips, especially when it comes to aspect of violation subsequently as time goes on. By the time we hit this 1 million views that I'm showing you, here, so I'm going to also drop some basic concept that you need to understand. You see, most people don't understand how Facebook generates money that they are using to pay people. All social media platforms generate the money they use to pay content creators through advert. That means any month that they don't have so much advert, it means your revenue is going to drop, and then your niche will also affect it. I'm going to be breaking down these things in detail, not just from a content creation point of view, but the perspective of a software developer, because I've been into this field severally and I've studied these things and I understand how these things operate. That is why I'm giving you guys this high level of information that you will never see out there, because most of these content creators, they are just consumers, so they don't understand how this system works. That is why there is a lot of misleading information about this concept of content creation on the internet space. You see, you need to understand that there's big difference between content creation and value creation. Some of us, we are not content creators, we are real value creators. My kind of person, I'm a value creator because I understand how this system works. I understand how to build serious value that people will come for on this particular system. So that is why when you go to the aspect of monetization, the real monetization starts from you. It's not even from Facebook or whatsoever, TikTok or Instagram or whatever handle you are talking about. So I'm going to be breaking all those things down so that you get to appreciate it. So if you are just starting up, don't be discouraged. And one thing you need to always pay close attention is, please, when you are starting, if you are struggling with buying data, then you need to stop it. Don't even start it. If you are going to do it casually, just do it casually, because this thing will require you buying data consistently. I use an average of about 2 to 3 gig every blessed day. Why? Because you need to post consistently. You need to do extra work by doing research on what other people are doing, how are their content going well, what are the things you need to implement in your own too. So you now see that it's a whole lot of work. It's bigger than what those content creators try to tell you. That is why attention in the internet space is not an easy job. It's a very serious job that those of you who have gone into the social media management or whatsoever virtual assistant job, you understand how difficult you were attracted by the money, but by the time you start doing the job, you now see that it's not an easy task. So while you are preparing for it, that's why I always encourage people that get something doing before you come into the internet space. Don't come empty-handed. When you come empty-handed, you are going to be frustrated, because that consistency, you need to maintain it if you want to grow, because every platform have their own ways. And when you are starting, don't go into every platform. Pick 2 or at most 3 and work one at a time. When you want to do everything, you get exhausted with little or minimal result. So I know how I build these things to this level, and then you need to dedicate your time, no matter how busy you are. That means if you really value this thing, you must create time for it, because we are talking about business here. If you have a shop, no matter how busy you are, you must create time to go and check what is happening in that shop. So that is how the internet space works. That is how content creation works. So, and do well to check and follow, because I'm going to be dropping more tips, breaking some of these things down in a much more detailed perspective, so that you don't just go into what you will not finish. At the end of the day, everything will begin to look like a scam, because that is the biggest problem a lot of people have. They go, they do all sort of follow. At the end of the day, they let us abandon. Yes, it doesn't work that way. You need to follow some basic guide, which I'm giving here. I believe you learned something in this particular video, so do well to check. I'll be dropping more as we progress. As we hit this 1 million view, more will be coming, and all the template, I'll make them available for those who are serious to have access to it. So